Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather on the Go, all your weather coverage. We have record-breaking warm temperatures this weekend returning and a big storm system that will be traversing the country and another storm system as we go into early next week. This storm could produce severe weather. We'll get into the details in today's weather forecast. Before we get there, if you are new to the channel and you like detailed weather breakdowns across North America throughout the year of 2024, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the like button down below. It helps to get all of this weather information passed along to more and more people. So let's look here at the 500 millibar height anomalies as of this Saturday morning. You can see a very big storm system out west across the west coast here and especially down into California. Really heavy snows for the Sierras, but it's the opposite effect on the eastern side of the country here into eastern Canada and the eastern US. We are seeing a high pressure ridge which brings a lot of sunshine, a lot of sinking air, and a lot of warmer conditions which could bring a record warmth this weekend. So looking at our temperature anomalies this weekend, if you are east of the Rockies, boy, are we going to be seeing some warm temperatures here, especially up here across the upper Midwest where record-breaking warmth is likely. Looking out to the west, across the west coast and down here into California, Oregon, Washington State, parts of Nevada here into Idaho, into western Montana, and even into western Canada, we're talking below average temperatures as we go through the weekend time frame. So what do these temperatures look like? So going into this afternoon, there's the 70-degree line pushing further north into the upper Midwest here, into the northern plains. We're at 58 there on the lakefront in Chicago, 67 in St. Louis, and 84 down in the Dallas-Fort Worth area this afternoon. Here we go into tonight, mild lows as well. So not only are we seeing mild high temperatures, mild lows as well. You can see mid 50s at 55 in Des Moines here as we go into tonight, 58 in Kansas City, and near 60 at 59 degrees in the Dallas-Fort Worth area overnight tonight here. So a warmer start to your Sunday morning will be a warmer afternoon, and our 70s push all the way up here, all the way to the Twin Cities. We're at 72 Minneapolis, St. Paul on Sunday, 77 in Des Moines, 76 in St. Louis, and 82 again into the Dallas-Fort Worth area on your Sunday afternoon time frame. Now let's look at our precipitation through the weekend. So out east, we have a little weak system across the Delmarva region, the Mid-Atlantic, and the Northeast. This is all liquid precipitation here, complements of those warmer temperatures, and we see some light to moderate rain out there. Also across the southeast coast, monitoring some light to moderate rain and some isolated thunderstorms as well through today, but it's really out west, a lot of very heavy snows into the higher elevations of the Pacific Northwest through the Rockies and the Sierras getting hit hard today with some very heavy snow. That will continue as we go into tonight and through your Sunday time frame. So that's really the big story, is out west with the very heavy precipitation, and most of that will be in the form of some snow. So here's your total precipitation going through the weekend through Sunday night. A little bit of some rain over here into the Delmarva, the Mid-Atlantic, and the Northeast coast here. Some of these areas from Boston to Hartford, down there to the Trenton region, Philadelphia and Baltimore, down toward Richmond, Virginia. A widespread ½ to an inch or so of rain can be expected. High pressure ridge, a return flow out of the south in the middle of the country will bring drier times. Lots of sunshine this weekend and some gusty winds out of the south, pumping up the very strong warmth across the middle of the country. And then across the west, we're seeing a lot of heavy precipitation with most of this into the Sierras, and that will be in the form of some heavy snow. Look at out west across the Rockies, the Cascades out there in the Pacific Northwest, the Sierras, very heavy snow. Several feet of snow can be expected over the next 24 to 48 hours across the Sierras. So if you live out there in those higher elevations, just make sure you are alerted to the potential for very heavy snow this weekend and some extreme travel impacts as well. And even in the Rockies across Wyoming and Utah and Colorado, Colorado there and Nevada and Idaho, a lot of those areas will be at least seeing moderate, if not major, travel disruptions the higher up in elevation you go through the weekend. And as we go into early next week, we are monitoring another storm system that will traverse the country. The parent low is up here into southern Canada, but another low pressure system underneath into southern plains will start to develop as we go into that Monday night time frame. And it will have some energy to work with. This is your surface-based CAPE, the convective available potential energy here. And essentially, the brighter the color, the more instability there will be for thunderstorms and thus severe weather early next week. And you see the highest values across the middle Missouri Valley down into the southern plains, especially there with around 2,000 joules per kilogram of energy into southeastern Oklahoma and east central Texas, especially east of the I-35 corridor. As we go into Tuesday, a cold front will be traversing from west to east across the Midwest and Ohio Valley. That will trim the northern edge of the instability off a little bit, but still seeing that stretching up through the Ohio River Valley. But the strongest values will be down here towards East Texas again, southern Arkansas and Louisiana with around 1,000 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of energy. So what does this mean? Here's the timing for showers and storms Monday morning. Not much happening outside of a stray shower or storm across the Mississippi Valley. It's the afternoon, the peak heating of the day. The cold front will start to impinge on our warm, moist, and unstable environment here, and we'll start to see widely scattered showers and storms develop, and a few of these could start to become severe Monday afternoon. And as we go into Monday night with more organized cold pool aloft, a lot of these will start to trend more toward line segments and just lines of storms that produce some stronger winds, some small hail, and very efficient rainfall producers by Monday night. Then as we wake up, a Tuesday morning commute, most of the thunderstorms will be across the deep south through Dixie Alley. We've got to be watching out for these lines of storms through East Texas, Louisiana, into Mississippi here. Some of these could be feisty. Frequent lightning, very heavy rain, but also the hail and wind threat with these as well. Then as we go into Tuesday afternoon, another day ahead of the cold front with more widely scattered storms, and these could be severe across the deep south as well before winding down Tuesday night. So here's the current thoughts on the severe weather forecast for your Monday afternoon evening time frame. If you are in the yellow, make sure to be on high alert for at least the low potential of severe weather. Not everybody in this area will see severe weather, but the potential will be there from southern Wisconsin all the way to the Gulf Coast here toward Louisiana for at least a few strong to severe storms. Gusty winds and hail will be the main threat. Tornadoes threat is overwhelmingly low on Monday. And then going into Tuesday, this will be mainly a Dixie Alley and southeast event. So if you live in East Texas, Louisiana, into southeastern Arkansas, parts of southern Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, northwest Florida, those will be the areas impacted as we go into that Tuesday time frame. Again, gusty winds and hail the main threat. The tornado threat there on Tuesday is overwhelmingly low. Looking at the long range pattern going in towards the second week of March. This is the 7th through the 11th time frame going through the following week, and you can see the high pressure ridge and firm control out east really above normal, especially for the northeast. Another trough moving in out west. This will be another significant storm that will move across the southern tier of the United States, bringing a lot of above normal rains here across this region in towards next week. And looking over the next couple of days, going all the way through the 10th time frame of March, the heaviest precipitation is favoring the eastern and southeastern U.S. A lot of these areas from Maine to Florida and then as back as far west as the Plain States will start to see a very healthy totals of precipitation during that time frame. Look at all the above normal precipitation anomalies here. If you're in the blue, that's around 2 inches above average for this time of year across mainly the eastern seaboard, but some of this sneaks in across the southern and central plains as well. So definitely seeing a lot of precipitation over the next 8, 9, or 10 days. So if you do like detailed weather breakdowns across North America throughout the year of 2024, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below with accurate weather forecasts to come on this channel. Also be sure to press the like button down below. It helps out more than you know to get all of these videos out to more and more people, so more people are aware of the weather forecast moving forward. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow on tomorrow's weather forecast.